Somebody don't come out, come talk say, forget all those threats away. Wike just the threaten this FCT senator under the party, Labour Party. That Namat he just the make that they should forget about him. Do you really think so? That Wike has no single vote in FCT. Who is he to boast that he will unseat Kingibe? Ikechukwu Amici says. In a candid interview on News Central TV, Ikechukwu Amici, publisher of the newspaper, questioned Wike's influence in the Federal Capital Territory, pointing out that Wike's voting power lies in Rivers State, not in the FCT. He argued that Wike's ability to sway the outcome of elections in the FCT is limited since he does not have a vote there. He emphasized the importance of the local electorate in determining election results within a democratic framework, posing questions about Wike's authority to assert control over such outcomes. He highlighted that the residents and voters of Abuja should ultimately decide who represents them and question the basis of Wike's claims to unseat Ireti Kingibe. During an interview on News Central TV, he remarked, "The last time I checked, Wike still has one vote. If this is a democracy and Wike doesn't vote in the Federal Capital Territory, Wike has his vote in Rivers State. He has no single vote in the Federal Capital Territory. And who is he, Wike, to boast that he will unseat Ireti Kingibe? Where are the people in Abuja? Where are the electorates in Abuja that should decide a democracy or decide in a democracy who gets what, who is elected and who is not elected?" Okay. The problem is that outcome of election does not reflect wishes or the wishes of the people. The magic is to pay tempting sum of amount of looted fund to people in position. How can you explain a situation where all positions from governorship to councillorship in the state are won by one party? Abuja people, open your eyes. But don't you know that as a minister of the Federal Capital Territory, he can manipulate the votes of the Capital Territory as he succeeded in manipulating the vote in Rivers State? You say manipulate. In the recent, he does not have. That is just the way it is. But for somebody who knows that he does not have influence or he does not have that popularity in a place and is boasting, what do you think is, what are you expecting from such a person if not for rigging? And he's boasting about it. He knows that everybody knows. He knows that himself that he's going to rig the election. Even where he came from, even Tinubu that, they always saw these politicians that when they want to deceive themselves, they will tell you, politics is local. Even Tinubu that has been in his own state, they won him in his own state. What are we talking about? And they will not come and tell you, is a yastic, is that as a result of them not trying to manipulate anything. The vote Tinubu did not get up to 20%, even in that Lagos. It is all this why they have been winning. His party and his people have been winning in all the elections in Lagos. It's as a result of a thuggery, rigging. But now it's they all believe that he was going to win because he had his machineries. Who are the people? The thugs. But unfortunately, even when they were forcing people not to close down their market to go and be doing all this shambolic rally here and there, people just comply because they didn't want them, all the agberos, to injure them. But on the day of election, the fate is going to be as usual. The status quo will remain, but unfortunately, he was disappointed. Tinubu is not popular. He is not popular. If he could be won in his own state, oh my goodness. And they will not tell you, Obi, what happened to Obi? That they rigged the election for Obi. You know, all of them know that you put Tinubu and Obi side by side. Tinubu cannot match Obi. Forget. You can see all those nonsense where a lot of people are following Tinubu because of what they want to get. Is manipulating them. They don't even have their own sense of judgment, but because of Abaso Wikwe and some people who are not who do not even have self-worth, they just want to get anything from anybody. Put them side by side. We talk about precedent, we talk about integrity, we talk about responsibility, we talk about antecedents. Unless you just want to deceive yourself, it's so glaring. Now we see all the irresponsible people like Reno and that of and Buhala and the rest of them. You see that they are not responsible. You can see them. Now he built Lagos. Now God has disgraced him. See the Lagos he was able to build. He was able to build. He never built nothing. Well, it is like a Judas of River State cup is nearly full. The decision of the people is the real democracy. Ireti Kingibe and the FCT residents should start early to plan and re-strategize in order to nip Wike's plan on board, because with his connivance and INEC, he will rig the FCT elections, and so a stitch in the time says many. Therefore, be at alert, because Wike is a high-profile rigger, but we are sure he will meet his Waterloo in an attempt to rig the FCT elections. In Rivers State, Wike is fighting to be in control. In Abuja, is fighting. If he loses the fight, his name will change to Bat. Better to relocate to Ghana. Thanks for reminding him also. The man's irresponsible talk is becoming unbearable. You know they talk. You know say I think say they busy now. See the way they boast, they threaten King Gibe. But you know if he talk again for River State, all the nonsense yanga they talk. They are still waiting for how to rig election. My brother is just boasting. Let us rise up to our feet and make sure the electorate disgrace him come 2027. Wike is here boasting because instead of spending time in jail for rigging the elections in Rivers State, he was rewarded with ministerial appointments. Nigeria is an accursed country. The person who rewarded him is also a rigger and democratic saboteur. Our problem lies in compromised leadership and institutions, mostly judiciary, the police and other sister security agencies. This weekend has become a national menace. Can't even God come out to our rescue? May God keep us alive to witness the 2027 elections and the results. Wike is more than a single vote in FCT. He is an opinion leader. A good number of us like him and most must do his will. Only fools like such a primitive mischief who made Wike an opinion leader in FCT. During elections, I will see how he will combine fighting in his village with Fubara to decide who wins FCT. You see the first minister of FCT, I don't know for him. Even presidency, they fail. President said they fail in Asu village. Only you and your entire family like him for bragging to unseat someone just 1 year of resuming work in Abuja, not as an elected person but appointment, which he can be sacked at any time. Agbadorians feel like appointment. When we see the elect am, na him wan say he won't do pass. He won't gain ground pass person wey dey elect. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.